Now, our next star makes me very happy that I'm a host on this show and not a judge, because trust me, you do not want to make this man angry. He has biceps bigger than my head. Let's find out how the preparation's been for champion boxer Danny Green and his dance partner Natalie Lowe.
I retired early this year as WBA light heavyweight champion of the world, but as a dancer, I'm a complete beginner. Inside the boxing ring, I was probably as intense as they come, kind of, guy who goes forward and tries to destroy my opponents, but outside the ring, I've always been relaxed and down to earth and laid back and love hanging out with my friends, family and my kids.
All the boys snap to attention when Lady Luck walks into the room.
This is my 5th series and I can't get enough of it. I won with Anthony Koutafidis in Series 5. Hopefully we get another one in the bag.
My footwork is this. She probably thought, oh, got this fighter coming in, this guy knocks everyone out.
My initial reaction was, oh my God, definitely scared.
Like that. The foxtrot is an extremely difficult dance for me to learn first up. Totally opposite to what I'm used to as a fighter. We're trained to keep my elbows tucked in, my shoulders up and my chin protected. Just
watch that back foot. I've got to untrain all of Danny's good habits for the boxing.
If I do fight again, I'll walk out this. Go. No, trust me, I'll catch you.
Okay.
You should never trust anyone who says trust me. We've already had one little mishap in training where we nearly broke her neck.
It completely freaked me out. And after that, I just lost all confidence. No, 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 no! Oh!
Natalie's probably got good reason to be a little bit tentative on some of the lifts and some of the jumps so far because I'm fairly inexperienced. Sometimes I don't realise how hard or how high I'm throwing her.
Keep my fingers crossed on the night that he's there for me.
Hopefully we'll nail it and get it 100% perfect.
Dancing the Foxtrot. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Danny Green and his partner Natalie Lowe to the floor.
Birds flying high, you know how I feel. The sun in the sky, you know how I feel. And I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good. Fish in the sea, you know how I feel. River running free, you know how I feel. Blossom on a tree, you know how I feel. It's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life for me. Stars when you shine, you know how I feel. The scent of the pine, well, you know how I feel. Oh, freedom is mine, and I know how I feel. It's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life. It's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life. Oh, it's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life, it's a new life for me. And I'm feeling good, I'm feeling
Mr. Smooth, well done to you both. Now, firstly, mate, bribery will not work on the judging panel. Let's get that straight. Now, speaking of straight, you're in one piece.
I am in one piece.
Because you guys had a couple little mishaps there in rehearsals.
It's a few squash faces and almost broken necks, but it was good.
I'm just happy to didn't fall over tonight. I'm stoked. I'm good to get that one in the bag.
How was it, mate? Did you enjoy it?
I can't talk, I was so nervous. It's like, it's kind of very similar to the nerves I had before going out for a world title fight. So the relief is I've hopefully landed a semi-knockout blow.
That was really well done.
Yeah, and now you've got, just like in your title, you've got your family here this evening.
Yeah, my beautiful daughter Chloe, my wife Nina, and a couple of my friends. My little daughter Chloe was actually, I think she's actually got Charlie's number on speed dial instead of mine.
Oh, that's right. I think she's hanging out with Charlie Delaney backstage. All right, well, let's see what the judges think. Bruno.
Danny the Bruiser, you delivered a performance full of charisma and spunk. You went for it, and that's what we want.
Thank you.
Ease of move, your feet move very well. Watch your shoulder line. I know you're very big, lots of muscles, so keep your shoulders down and work on those lines, but you're doing very well.
Thank you.
Well done. Mark, what did you think?
Danny, we had choreography that was beautiful. Natalie, very clever. Again, it was beautiful foxtrot throughout. Please give you a round of applause. That's what foxtrot's about. Very good. I would like to have seen more at the end. I thought there was a lot of breaking there. It was dramatic, and I did enjoy that. Your best asset, you have good balance, and that'll show up very well in the next few weeks. Well done.
Thanks very much.
Helen.
Danny, I thought you stood well and you presented yourself well and you moved around the floor smoothly, and that's a very hard thing to do in foxtrot. I'd like to see you use your sides more, and by that I mean length on one side more than the other. We use a term called sway, and Natalie can explain that better to you, but you did a great job tonight.
Thank you very much, Helen.
Todd, what did you think?
It's probably worth mentioning that the foxtrot, especially for the male celebrities, is the hardest ballroom dance by far, because it's very intimidating because you're right in face to face with your partner. You've got one of the most beautiful dancers in the country, so there's no excuse for you to lose body contact with her. You swung your legs through without sticking your bum out, and which is surprising because you've sprayed the pants on. But you had a lovely glide, and you're a boxer. Who's going to say you didn't?
Thank you.
Well, Danny and Natalie, some great responses there. Well done.
Thanks
Good
very
on
much.
you. Go and see Sonia back there in the green room. And if you would like to vote for Danny, you simply have to dial 1902 55 7712 or SMS Danny to 191977. But wait until the end of the show.
This is now officially the Danny Green Room. We all loved it, except I think Luke Jacobs from Home and Away has something that he'd like to say to you.
Come on, mate.
I'm with you, Danny.
Yeah, it was terrible. It was terrible.
Keep that head going on the whole series, buddy.
Did you enjoy it?
Oh, I'm really, really happy. Nat's done a fantastic job. She's blessed with a world of patience because, I'm stiff like an ironing board, so it's very difficult to, I'm pretty rigid, so I'm just happy that I nailed it, and I think she's happy, so I'm cool.
I'm really happy with it.
It was great. It was great. But for a little bit more trash talk than Mundine could ever give you, let's get the judges' scores.
Ladies and gentlemen, the judges' scores. Todd McKenny.
7.
Ellen Ritchie.
7.
Mark Wilson.
7.
Bruno Tonioli.
7.
That puts you in the lead.
I'm pretty happy, and as far as Chop goes, as far as Anthony Mundine goes, this might even improve my footwork for the rematch, who knows?
Very good point.
That's if there's a rematch.
If there is a rematch, that is, Daniel?